Hi, I'm Brenna Gaber, and today my audience is my boyfriend and a roommate who's on FaceTime. We can't see them, but they can see us because the connection's not good enough. And then my sister, who is right there. So I'd like to talk to you today about the usage of vitamins and supplements and how I personally believe that they could benefit from being prescribed medication. So I would like to start off with a little statistic. According to the Council for Responsible Nutrition, 75% of Americans take supplements or vitamins. Of that 75%, 87% of those consumers feel an overall confidence when using these supplements. But also reported with that is that vitamins don't often harm you in any way, but they also are proven to benefit you in most ways. That's a report from the 2018 Council of Responsible Nutrition. Considering those statistics, I feel like it's safe to assume that the majority of us, or at least some of us, do take vitamins or supplements. Personally, I'm pretty involved in my health, and I take vitamins and supplements. But I would like to make sure they're being responsibly consumed and check out the safety behind them. A lot of the information I will use in this presentation will be from medical reports, government organizations, peer-reviewed reports, and case studies. The points I'd like to cross today are that vitamins are not as beneficial as you think they are. They have a lot of health and safety risks, and they should be fielded and cleared by medical professionals anyways. So first of all, let's talk about how vitamins aren't as beneficial as people generally think they are. According to many different health professionals and organizations, vitamins don't really have a proven benefit to the majority of the population. So that it generally excludes people with certain conditions who have to take vitamins or supplements, and usually that's advised by a doctor, and that's how they find that out. So first of all, the Journal of American College Cardiology reports that taking common vitamins such as vitamin C, D, and multivitamins show no consistent benefits. Along with the Harvard Medical School's Dr. John Manson said, quote, "It's really important to get help separating fact from fiction because there's so much hype about dietary supplements, and very often the benefit is quite limited." On top of that, with the benefits of vitamins, most of the time a healthy diet can replace the work of supplements and vitamins, which is usually why people are taking them, is to make up for a lack of those vitamins in their bodies, which usually come from food. The same Dr. John Manson from Harvard Medical said, most people of the population are best off to get these vitamins and minerals from their diet and from foods. That's why they're best absorbed, and they're in their optimal biological ratios. As well as that, reported on the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, they said, quote, "Most individuals can get all the necessary vitamins and minerals through a healthy eating pattern of nutrient-dense foods." So keeping in mind the benefits or lack of benefits in vitamins and supplements, I'd like to dive into the health and safety risks of vitamins and supplements. I use those words interchangeably, so just food for thought with that. So a lot of people don't really give thought or think there is any risks or health problems with vitamins, so they can sometimes be carelessly taken or not taking the right ones or whatever the reason is. But first of all, what a lot of people don't know is that vitamins and supplements are not closely regulated by the FDA, so they're not standardized. Reported on the U.S. Department's site for Health and Human Services, manufacturers are not required to standardize their projects because they can be made to whatever quality, dosage, and ingredient makeup they want. What is the only thing required by the FDA when it comes to vitamins and supplements is a fact label and warning signs on the back of the product, which is with most food products. Reported by the Cleveland Clinic, dietary supplements are not regulated by the Food and Drug Administration. Manufacturers do not have to prove that they are safe to use, and ingredients can vary from one brand to the next. So there's really not enough standardization to know you're getting consistent products, safe products, or used products, really. On top of that, vitamins and supplements are usually not taken as responsibly as thought to be. And they can have some serious health implications and do harm to your body's health, even though you think they're helping. Reports of issues tied to dietary supplements include issues with the heart, liver, and kidney, as well as allergic reactions and minor side effects. So that's from the Consumer Report of 2012 for supplement and vitamins users. It's kind of like a warning list of using vitamins and supplements. The Cleveland Clinic also reported that supplements can have, quote, serious effects on kidney function. In other articles I read, I found that oftentimes the problems that they have with kidney function and liver function aren't recognizable until later on, because unless you think you have a liver or kidney disorder, you're not paying attention to it, you're not checking for it, and it's usually not recognized until it's a little bit too late. So now that we've talked about the lack of proven benefits of vitamins and supplements and the health risks and safety regulations, I'd like to talk about how most vitamins should be cleared by a doctor anyways, and so that's also why they should be prescribed. So it's safe to clear your vitamins with your doctor just because it's important to make sure you're reaching that, you're not exceeding the daily dose of vitamins or nutrients in your body. So like I said earlier, a lot of vitamins come from our food. And so if you're taking vitamins and supplements on top of eating certain kinds of foods, you can get too much of that vitamin in your body, which can lead to other side effects and problems. According to the Cleveland Clinic, if you have already diminished kidney function or at risk of kidney disease, it is best not to take dietary supplements or vitamins doses above recommended daily allowance. That's referred to as RDA, and it's used in a lot of the medical articles. With that, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services said, keep in mind that some ingredients found in dietary supplements are added to a growing number of foods, including breakfast cereals, beverages, and more. As a result, you may be getting more of these ingredients than you think, and more might not be better. Taking more than you need is always more expensive and can raise your risk of experiencing side effects. So, even besides vegetables and fruits, these vitamins are added to like juices and cereals and granola bars. So it's important to make sure you're not getting too much of those. With that, oftentimes vitamins can react with each other and with other prescriptions. And if you're not clearing the vitamins you're taking with your health professionals, those reactions could be very problematic and dangerous. So, and you don't always know those reactions, so it's good to know to clear it with the people that do. According to the Cleveland Clinic, quote, of note, researchers found that patients often do not tell their doctors about dietary supplements they are taking. This could put you at risk for injury and drug interactions. So, with that, in another report I found, when certain vitamins aren't reported to doctors, they can interact and reduce the effectiveness of the medications they're taking already. A common problem is supplements interacting with blood thinners, either negatively increasing or decreasing blood flow, so causing blood not to clot when it needs to, or bleeding too much, which could cause anemia or something like that, which would not be good. So, after analyzing some of the nitty-gritty facts behind vitamins and supplements, I think it would be better overall for the entire population, at least in the U.S. for now, if vitamins and supplements had to be prescribed by a doctor. I support this claim by the fact that vitamins aren't that proven to be beneficial to the general population. They aren't required to be properly standardized or consumed, causing major health risks and issues. And because the vitamins really should be cleared by your doctors anyways to make sure you're taking them safely and they're not going to have a problem later on or interact with anything terribly. So with that said, many people think that supplements are not really medicine, but they are. Harvard Medical School cardiologist Elliot Antman said, many people think that supplements aren't medicine, since they don't require a prescription and they aren't even listed on drugstores over-the-counter medication area. They don't even have them on their medical radar screen. So they don't mention it to their doctors because they think it's irrelevant. This is a real problem. So right there, you have a doctor who's a physician who's telling you that people don't think of supplements and vitamins as medical, as medicine, and so they don't report them, and it can cause a lot of issues. So all those issues could, or most of those issues, could be avoided by just making them a prescription drug. And with that, I think there would come FDA regulation and just a lot more safety in using them. I hope I was able to open your perspective at least a little bit today, if not change your mind. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.